Game number 2 is the game that Data East, again, sued Epyx over. This is World Karate Championship. Again, in the court case that they filed, it said that it's too similar to our game, that there's the same amount of opponents, the scoring works the same, there's a red guy and a white guy. And again, Epyx, the maker of this game, lost. Let's see, Australia and Egypt. Let's start in Australia. Why not? They lost the court case. Data East won, and Epyx had to recall all the copies of this game. They had to stop selling it, but they did appeal, and Epyx did win on appeal. Again, think about the way this could have worked. I mean, think about if Nintendo had basically said, hey, we made a platform game called Donkey Kong. You can't have another platform game. You can't make Jumpman. You can't make, any of those other types of games because we already did it. So it really did change the course of video games. This was, obviously it is similar to Karate Champ, you could say. But it is different. The animation was obviously smoother. Music was better. It is so similar. There's a judge. The judge has a mustache. All right. Let's get out of this demo mode here. Now, maybe this is... Nope. We're going to stay... Let's try some function keys. Oh, that seems to have started a... 2-player game, maybe? Nope. That's 1-player game. He was just waiting to come kick me in the face. Let's switch those joystick ports. All right, on the white gi combatant. A little closer. Come on, one more. There we go. Right on your backside. Oh, that's how you turn around. How about that? Oh, right in the nose, baby. The nose. So the moves are a little easier to pull off in this one. Karate Champ's a little sluggish. And so... Oh. That was fancy. Fancy way to get my butt kicked. Oh, yeah. You want some? Wish I could do the, I don't know how to do that. The lunch punch. There we go. You want some of that? White. Look at that. I won a round. Now, obviously, we're fighting in Australia. You can see the background there. Got some great music. I'm sure the Amiga also has games that have sound effects and music at the same time. Just never seen one, but I'm sure they're out there. Come on. Put your nose over here. I want to try something. There you go. Aaron, do we know what contests or tournaments that we're going to have at Boat Fest this year? I'm thinking about maybe doing some sort of fighting game contest or something like that. It'll definitely be on the Commodore 64. I'm kind of thinking about doing something about I think I'll be ABC. That sounds good enough. One of the interesting things about Boat Fest this year is that, let's see. Oh, that's not me. F1. There we go. There's going to be a table in the middle for like kind of weird things, like stuff you just want to try for maybe an hour or stuff like that. And I showed on one of my streams, I got the board game version of California Games, which I'd never heard of. A random poster on Instagram posted it, and then ultimately ended up sending it to me. So that will be at the center thing. Ooh, double elimination Carmen San Diego. That sounds like fun. Round robin Oregon Trail. Do you remember when I played that? There was a van life game that I played. It was on Steam. I streamed it one night, and it was basically Oregon Trail. And we had built a party of people, and then we were all in the van, and it was really fun. And for some reason I never played it again, but it was a cheap enough game. It was like $5 or something like that. That one of those that I should have played it more. Oh, come on, come back. Oh, swept the leg. That's a, I don't know why diagonal down right is a high kick. It seems like that should be a low kick. Oh, he's going to win. Match over. I don't know why computer games don't let you type on a keyboard to put your high score in. That seems like it would make more sense. All right, let's get past this. Oh, this computer's had enough of me. By the way, Boat Fest is Father's Day weekend in June, so it's coming up. It's coming up. We're like 3 weeks away. So if you don't already have your plans, I know Petzl has got. I think Petzl's got an Airbnb. I think some of the people are staying at the Airbnb. But hotels are filling up fast, so if you don't already have your plans, there's a hotel. Big Rob's van only sleeps one, so don't be coming around the van trying to rent a room, because there ain't no room at the inn. If that van's a rockin', call 911, because I should be the only person in there. Something has gone terribly wrong. I'm probably joking on peanut M&Ms or something. Now, why is this game getting harder? I'm playing the same level, and the guy is doing better. I don't like that. All right, we'll take that. Amigo Aaron does not, he said he got pulled away. He's on another phone call, but normally he doesn't get this many phone calls unless it's me. So I hope everybody's got their travel situated. I hope, oh, I got him. All right, now let's get him real quick. There we go. Oh, no. Wrong way. That's unfortunate. Oh, walked into that. Oh, I got to be careful here. Just out of reach. Kind of dangerous to be doing it over and over and over. I didn't really understand the scoring. I didn't realize that we each had scoring on each side. I thought my score was on the top on the left and his was on the bottom. We're going to face it the wrong way. Move. Oh, now we're tied. Who wins in a tie? Match over. Oh, I guess he does since it just ended. All right, let's try this one more time. All right. Oh, that was simple enough. Let's see. The button by itself doesn't do anything at all. Buttoning up is a flying kick. Let's try that. Oh! All right. So you can get. So I'm at 1 full point now. I see. Oh. Come on. Oh, I was trying to get away. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I like that. Let's see what, Amigo Aaron says. Beat the Luke challenge on Saturday. That's going to be a tough one. Luke is a heck of a gamer. Some competition gaming at the featured table. The featured table is where I was talking about that will have the board game version of California Games. And yeah, you know, there was lots of what do anybody remember the name of that space game? Yeah, Pac Billy had a space game that was on the Switch last year that was really fun, and we had 8 players going. And I like games that support 8 players because unless something goes tragically wrong, I'm usually not last. Like I can usually get 6th or 7th when there's 8 people. Because normally what happens is somebody's controller doesn't work. Or I can do interference, you know? And so, yeah, usually I can get like 6th or 7th place, something like that. So I do like the games where 8 people play. Oh, I can't believe that worked. That's only half a point. Get him in the nose. Get him in the nose. Get him in the back of the head. Oh, you got me. That was a lunch punch. You see me holding my lunchbox there? Oh, man, come on now. I was doing so good. What happened? Oh, man, I lost again. That was whack. There's also going to be some good food. We always talk about the drink that'll be available there. There's always, the booze is always flowing, especially after hours, but lots of food choices. I've got, if you can't tell, I've got Boat Fest on the mind. But speaking of food and entertainment, does anybody have any Memorial Day weekend plans? We're having GalaxyCon, which is a version, you know, a con that's similar like Comic-Con type thing. And that's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday here. And a friend of mine is actually performing at Comic-Con. I mean, he's going to be one of the speakers. And so he has got us free passes to go to Comic-Con or GalaxyCon. So looking forward to that. He got passes for the whole family, me and the kids. And so I'm pretty excited about that. Pencil says going camping at Greenland. Now, I'm assuming that's not the island of Greenland, but that's another place that you're talking about. Although my dad was stationed at Greenland when he was in the Air Force. And he has lots of stories. My dad was Matt Green's property. Yeah. It's too bad that Sino won't be there. Your buddy Ron, because that was a great podcast episode. I really think we just finished up a thing called a Pod Jam, where a lot of people that follow the Amigos did one-off episodes of podcasts, and Petzl, who's there in the chat, did a version, and it was called Sino. Oh, what was it called? Sino the Times? Is that what it was? But it was about his friend who is a Chinese American. He immigrated here when he was a young teenager. And it was really eye-opening, you know. And, of course, you can't cover someone's whole life in half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And I think that really has the potential to be a great podcast. I think you could, like I said on Discord, break it down into little bite-sized topics, you know. And the thing about it is, I learned this the hard way and I've talked about this on You Don't Know Flack. Like I did an episode on You Don't Know Flack called Halloween, and I tried to cram every Halloween story I had into one episode. And then when it was over, like I'd covered Halloween. Like I can't talk about Halloween anymore on You Don't Know Flack, right? Like it's done. I did Halloween. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been like, on Halloween, I should have went, my favorite trick-or-treat candy, or, you know, my top 5 favorite masks I ever had, or costumes or something. You know what I mean? Like, I should have broken it down so that I could have got much more, I don't want to say mileage out of it, but so that the topic wouldn't just be burnt, you know, if that makes sense. And so I think that would be easy to do with that Sign of the Times podcast where, you know, if you do something like, hey, tell me about, you know, what it's been like working in the United States. Okay, well, then that's every job, and it's too big of a topic, and you won't have time to do it justice. You know what I mean? But I would do something. I mean, like coming to America and going to school, you could come up with a dozen topics on that. Like, you know, what was it like? Not, you know, how much English did you know? How much English did you have to learn? You know what I mean? Like little things like that. Like, I think one of the things I said was like you could say like American fast food, like talk about just fast, just limit it just to fast food and say, hey, I want to talk about your opinion of American fast food. What's your favorite fast food? You know, what was fast food like in China? I mean, just like those little bite-sized topics like that, man, you could just stretch that out for a long, long time. And I would listen to every episode. I just found it really, really interesting. You know, it's funny that there's people that immigrated here all around us, and we don't stop and talk to them. You know, there was a Chinese buffet that was close to my last house, my last 2 houses, and we went there for years. And I watched these 2 children. One was like, you know, kindergarten age, and the other one was in a car seat. And I watched them grow up to the age until they were both working at the restaurant. You know what I mean? Like super old, you know what I mean? Not super old, but you know what I mean? Like adults. And now they're, you know, in their 20s or whatever. And so just like, I don't understand, like we don't do that here. You know what I mean? Like Americans, like when I was 2, I didn't go to my parents' work or whatever. So it's just a different cultural concept, but I'm fascinated by it. I would listen to every single episode. I thought it was great. So